Big up, guys. Big up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm here at last. Got watching that World Cup. That was pretty shit, wasn't it? That game in the first round of that, 32? Last 32 knockout round, of course, in the World Cup. Canada did win 1-0. The only good bit of play, bit of class that happened. The goal, and otherwise the game was pretty forgettable. Really, I've lost a lot of my time watching that, when I should have really probably been coming on to do this anyway, and I wish I had. So I got watching that game. I don't know why. Absolutely forgettable, that game, apart from the goal. But anyway, got some big transfer news again with the Bees. Yeah, a bit of a late one, late stream, but hey ho, don't matter, does it? Was it getting on for 10:30 or no? People will be watching the World Cup, of course, there and everything, but man, guys, I'm just gonna get into all this because this could be a major transfer that we're going after this guy again. What's it now? Bazoumana Touré. Of course, I spoke about this guy before, on the stream before. Mentioned a little while ago, not too far ago, I think sometime last month or earlier this month. I sort of spoke about this when we were linked with this guy. And a lot of others actually were linked. I think Newcastle, United, whatever. Man United, I mean. So, yeah, there was a few after him. I think Spurs as well. Let's just get to the article. I mean, this sounds like a very exciting deal for me. Could be a very good player. Got a lot of promise, a lot of ability. And it's this guy, as I just said, Bazoumana Touré. And we could get a big player in here if this happens. We could be getting a really big player in, a very good player. Still just 20, left winger. Brentford are considering a move for Bazoumana Touré and are expected to make an offer. Well, we are. We are definitely going to be making an offer, but it could be 45 to 50 mil. Yeah. Process that one. The Bees could be paying, 45 to 50 mil for a player that we don't generally do. So rarely we'll want to pay that much. Most we paid 42 mil for Dango Ouattara. So just think about that. If we could get this guy, look, we were after Said Armada, that could have nearly cost 45, 50 mil. It looks like we're looking to spend that on this player. If it happens, I mean, okay, we don't know. I mean, it seems for real. It looks like it is a true thing, not an rumour or, just a load of old bull, basically. But this looks to be happening. This is from Vlad Polivoda on X. According to transfer fee, 20-year-old Hoffenheim winger Bazoumana Touré. Oh, it's Touré. I think it's Touré, not Touré. What is it, Touré? Touré. Why can't I keep saying Touré? It's Touré. Yeah, Bazoumana Touré. Sorry about that, guys. Has attracted interest from Tottenham, Liverpool, and Manchester United as well. The Ivorian has recorded 5 goals and 12 assists in the Bundesliga, with Brentford now preparing an official bid for his services. There we go, guys. We're preparing an official bid. So we're going all in for this one. We're going to bid. It could be big money. It could be very big money we're bidding here. And let's see what comments are. It's saying now here, this is 5 hours ago. When was that original one? That was 28, that was 4:17. 5 hours ago, Vlad Olivoda has said Aston Villa have officially emerged. It's not to do, sorry guys, it's not. I thought it was to do with him. No, they're after somebody else, thankfully. Well, there's no actual replies, comments here. I thought there was. But no, I mean, I'm going to try and see if I can find any opinions, comments on this. There may be some somewhere. Let's have a look. Anywhere that would... crikey, that's an old one. Let's see. Trying to see, yeah. Well, this was from last year. Because we were, I think, obviously we were after him last year as well, towards the end of last year. Yeah. Yeah, not too much, actually. I thought there was something here. Right, we're saying here as well, Brentford are heavily monitoring Bazoumana Touré, with the 20-year-old TSG 1899 Hoffenheim winger targeted in a potential €40 million move. The Ivorian international has emerged as a high-profile transfer target following a standout campaign in the Bundesliga. The transfer rumour has generated significant discussion among supporters and Premier League clubs alike. The Brentford angle. Fans on the Brentford subreddit have expressed strong enthusiasm for Touré. Users looking at the club's transfer business have specifically highlighted his name as a desired signing, trusting the club's Scandinavian and European scouting pipeline. So that sounds good. We seem to be, this seems to be, happening. It's when we actually make the bid, the offer. That could be pretty soon. That could be imminent. This offer. So we're preparing it. I would say it's going to be sometime this week. I would say this bid. That's what I'm going to say here. This is going to be this week. We're going to bid for this guy. And we're going to see. It's going to be big money. It's going to be big money here. No, there's no comments. I don't think. No. No, I thought there'd be a few comments about it, but no. So let's go to another one that looks like it's going to happen. And in fact, we've apparently submitted a bid. And that's for Jane Anthony, who I spoke about the other day. Him and Zian Fleming, we are both after those two. But here it is saying in The Athletic, Brentford submit bid for Burnley winger Jayden Anthony. So we've actually submitted a bid. Brentford have submitted an offer for Burnley winger Jayden Anthony, and talks are ongoing over a fee. Looks to be around 20 mil, which we can obviously do. Definitely pay that. One of Brentford's priorities in this transfer window is to improve their attacking options. This is the second offer they have made for a winger this summer. The Athletic reported that Brentford had made a bid for FC Köln's Said Amala last month, but no progress was made in the negotiations. Last summer, Brentford sold forwards Brian Bramo and Johan Visser to Man United and Newcastle United, respectively, for a combined total of over £100 million. $132 million. Is that dollars? Yeah. The West London club signed Dango Ouattara. Well, that might be euros. No, it's dollars, I think. Anyway, the West London club signed Dango Ouattara for Bournemouth to replace Bramo and Reece Nelson, arrived on a season-long loan from Arsenal towards the end of the window. The Athletic reported at the time that the deal for Nelson was set to include an option to make it permanent. However, Nelson struggled for form and fitness, and the 26-year-old only made 10 appearances for a total of 118 minutes. What a surprise. He was never going to be any good. He's always injured. So, I'm glad he went back. Glad he went back to Arsenal, thankfully. Anthony is an alternative option who would provide backup and competition for Ouattara, Kevin Schade, and Keane Lewis-Barr. The 26-year-old scored 8 goals and provided 2 assists across 37 appearances for Burnley last season. How can Anthony help Brentford? Brentford surpassed all expectations by finishing in the top half of the table in Keith Andrews' debut season in charge. However, there was a sense of regret that they failed to qualify for European competition for the first time in their history. Brentford finished level on points with Brighton, who qualified for the Conference League due to their superior goal difference, and 1 point behind Sunderland, who clinched the Europa League spot. Brentford's momentum was disrupted by drawing 5 games in a row between March and April. They were too over-reliant on Igor Thiago and Ouattara to provide an attacking threat. Brentford have high hopes of Kaya Furo and Gustavo Nunes, but they are young and raw. This is why their pursuit of Anthony makes sense. He would offer Andrews a quality and experienced option at a relatively low price. Brentford like versatile players, and although Anthony predominantly plays on the left wing, he is capable of tucking into a more central role behind the striker. Yes, that sounds a really good deal to me. Well, getting him and hopefully Zian Fleming, both of those, that would be amazing, I think. And obviously, there's this one that almost probably says almost same thing. This article, Brentford in talks with Burnley to sign Jayden Anthony permanently. So there we go, permanently. Brentford are in talks with Burnley over a permanent move for winger Jayden Anthony, with the London club emerging as frontrunners for his signature. The 26-year-old is keen to remain in the Premier League after Burnley's relegation to the Championship last season, with several top-flight sides also monitoring his situation. According to the BBC, the Clarets are expected to demand around £20 million for the Englishman, who impressed last campaign with 9 goals and 4 assists in 38 appearances across all competitions. Anthony began his career in Arsenal's academy after breaking through at Bournemouth. He's viewed as a strong tactical fit for Brentford head coach Keith Andrews. He also spent time on loan at Weymouth and Leeds before joining Burnley permanently following their promotion. Brentford, who finished ninth last season, have already strengthened with the signing of Yannick Schuster from RB Salzburg and continue to reshape their squad ahead of the new campaign. Right, and let's get already done that. Let's get to this one. Obviously, opinions about this, about obviously us trying to sign Jayden Anthony. Well, it looks like it's going to happen, I would say. Anyway, yeah, it looks to me like this is going to go ahead. Going to get him and hopefully Zian Fleming. We ask for your views on Brentford's approach to Burnley winger Jayden Anthony. Here are some of your comments. Oscar, I think Jayden Anthony would be an amazing signing for us. He would bring a lot more depth to our squad and help us push for Europe. Joe, I actually mentioned Jayden Anthony a few weeks ago on this page as a potential signing I would like to see Brentford make. From what I've seen of him, I really like his willingness to take defenders on and attack space, which is something we lacked in particular towards the end of last season. I think he would be a valuable addition. Matt, good pedigree in the Premier League, assists and goals proven at this level. And without gains on the horizon in that position, I think he would be a solid replacement. Ian, I would see this as a positive bit of business. I feel Kevin Schade is not going to improve anymore, I agree. And it would be worth looking into a placement with some passion. I totally agree with that one. Totally agree. Joe, Anthony would be a great addition. He was strong for Burnley last season and gave us a hard time at Turf Moor. At 26, he should be approaching his prime and would fit in with our culture. Nick, I'll be happy to follow the management's view, as they've not let us down so far. But if Jared Bowen is leaving West Ham, I'd advise a bid of 30 million for him. True, he's an international. He's proven over years. He's a winger and a goal scorer. His wages will be higher, but come on. I totally agree. I would love to get Jared Bowen in at Brentford. It would be amazing if we could. But whether we was linked, I'm sure we were linked with him at one stage. This would probably be more our level to do, though, to get Anthony. But as Nick says there, go for Bowen as well. You know, that would really give us extra up front as well. Just imagine that. Jared Bowen at Brentford, you know, that would be amazing. But I think it looks more likely we will go for, obviously, Anthony here. As they say as well, I agree with most of that, a lot of those comments. I think it'd be a really good signing. I really do. So, on me, I think that'd be the more likely deal. I still think the other one could happen as well. This Bazoumana Touré will probably happen. It looks like it says we're preparing the bid. So, I don't know. We could be getting Anthony, Zian Fleming, and this guy. That'd be incredible if we get like those three in. Incredible bit of business, you know. If that happens, I mean, I'd certainly take. I think Fleming and Anthony, but we really need extra up front. We really do. attacking, and this Bazoumana, Touré, he could be amazing as well. Obviously, Touré will cost the most. So we're looking to probably going to have to bid 45 mil to 50. But hey, if we can do that, we're willing to pay that amount. Look, we nearly done that for Saïd Armada. We nearly done that, guys. So that nearly happened. So I think this could happen still, and why not? Why not? But we will see. I'll continue looking at that over the next few days, monitoring that and see what's going on there. You just never know with this, guys. It's looking quite exciting for the Bees at the moment in the transfer window. Anyway, follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182. I'm also on, of course, Discord, Steve the B. On there, also subscribe to this channel, Mr. B, Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes, keep subbing, guys. It's much appreciated. Sub, especially if you're new. Let's get those subs going back up again. Stuck on 237. So please, guys, let's get that subs going up. I really need some subs, so please do it, guys. Let's sub, keep subbing, and if you like my content, it makes sense to sub and smash those likes and share and everything, guys. Please. Obviously, this is a later one, and I've had nobody in the live chat, surprisingly. I thought I might get, I don't know, it's a bit late. Maybe not. I know, obviously, they were watching the World Cup, people as well. So, as boring as that was, they were obviously still watching it. So, but anyway, let's see what happens. This is very, very exciting for the Bees. Also, going back to that, about the World Cup, I'm looking to do a watch along of one of those matches in the last 32. I'm debating what one to do. Let's see. Just going to have a look. Let's see, what one could I do? Right. Probably Brazil. That's today. Tomorrow, I should say. Brazil, Japan, 6 o'clock, maybe that. There's also Germany, Paraguay, but that's 9:30. Obviously, one's in the night after early hours of the morning. Netherlands, Morocco, that's at 2 in the morning, so no. Won't bother with that. Maybe Ivory Coast, that's Tuesday anyway. Ivory Coast, Norway, maybe France, Sweden. Tomorrow I probably will do Brazil, Japan. I'll probably do that, watch along. So anyway, guys, watch out for that. I'll probably do that one, Brazil, Japan, tomorrow. I'll probably do that, watch along. There may be another one of these streams if anything happens. I'll do another one of these. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. It's getting late anyway. Don't know what else. I think that's about it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. Gonna get myself out of here. hope you've all enjoyed this. Watch it live or on playback, and I'm getting myself out of here, guys. Thank you to everyone that is watching or has watched. Cheers, guys. I'm out of here. Cheers, guys. Bye. Bye.